Hola! Hello, everybody, for this, uh, what would you even call this? Unplanned Saturday night stream. Hope you guys are having a good day slash week so far. Welcome in, welcome in. Let's see who joined. Miss Cat, Brand, Jim Jam, V, Lily, Steedy. Welcome in. Hope you guys are doing all right. Today's stream isn't gonna be too long. It is like late for me. Quos! Oh my god, Quos! Welcome in, welcome in. It's been so long. How have you been? Quos. It's been so long since we spoke, I feel like. You missed it, Quos, I think. The karaoke stream. Still can't swim? No, you still got time. You missed it, Quos. Yeah. Oh my god. What was I celebrating? 1 year on Twitch. 1 year anniversary. Affiliate anniversary. Luckily though, the VOD is still up on Twitch and on YouTube. If you on my VOD channel. Honestly, that VOD channel is just for me, to be honest. Like I'll look back when I'm older, maybe or maybe not uh still streaming. But that's for me. It's like my archive. Yeah, it's not good. So like what's the word? Set your expectations. Set it low. And then maybe you might enjoy it. Blemish. Hola. This stream is gonna be a short stream. I was saying, was it? It's late. It's 10 p.m. I have work tomorrow. So, but it starts later in the day. So, like, I'll go on for like an hour or maybe 2 hours. I'm expecting Celine Dion vocals. I don't think you're getting that. For the first hour, at least, is bad. I think I pick up after that a little bit. But my voice, it was not a good singing day for me, I'll just say. Better than Celine? You know, never mind. I was gonna say I've never like purposely listened to a Celine Dion song, so I'm not exactly sure who that is or like what they sound like. I'm sure I've heard one of their songs like on accident, like on a radio or something, and if I hear it, I'll recognize it. But I don't know who Celine Dion is. Every day is a good singing day for the CRS. I will say though, I have improved since like way back in the YouTube days when I said I'll maybe do a karaoke stream. Since that was like joked up, you know. I was listening back to like some of my old like recordings that I'd made of myself, like back when I first started. They were rough. They were so bad. I'm not good now, but like holy, like you wouldn't have known it could have gotten worse. So, but today I wanted to work on Peanut a little bit. Hopefully, in the next hour or two, I might be able to get it done. I did finish Rookie up off stream though. Not like there was much to do in terms of finishing it, just like super small touch ups. There is like this very subtle mesh texture, which I think is kind of neat. Hey Tree, welcome in. Also, I just another reason I needed to get my mind off of a school related thing. Cause oh, Peach, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, welcome. Hope you guys had a good stream. What were you guys up to? Wait, eh? Oh, I don't have Mix It Up on. Wait, let me turn that up. I forgot. I forgot about Mix It Up. Whoops. Yeah, Mix It Up. I hope you guys are doing all right. What are you up to? Thank you for the shout out. Usually I have it set up so like it's automatic, but uh today was an unplanned stream, so I forgot to set up a whole bunch of things beforehand. Yeah, but if you don't know who I am, I'm CEO Rez. I do art, kind of like this. Recently I've been drawing some of my friends in like little outfits that I chose for them, and just like rendering them out. Like this is Wookie. If you've been around in the art community on Twitch, you may have noticed them. Like Wookie. This is Peanut Punch. They're actually streaming right now. So uh if you want to see pixel art, go check them out. They're super cool. Uh and also like some other people like Siffy and Diconologist. This is what I do. I also made this pixel PNG tuber recently as well, just for fun. It was cool just lining some stuff for a bit. Oh, if you would like to, do you want to share? It's cute. Thank you. I'm glad you like it, Quos. Very cool and very cool looking work. I appreciate it. Links are okay if you want to share your art. Otherwise, if you want to evade the art tax, I'll permit it as well. But I would like to see what your art looks like. Yeah. Oh, Tuesday. I hope you're doing well. I'm looking. I can't hear because I have a question right now, but I hope I want to say I'm cheering for you. Uh, Thank you, Tuesday. Oh, you're having fun. Tuesday. How sweet. And yeah, also thank you for the raid, Peach. If you need to go do anything. I'm not sure what time zone it is for you, but for me, it is quite late. So if you're tired after streaming, feel free to get that rest in. I won't be streaming for too long, maybe like an hour or two, maybe a little less than two. But yeah, I just wanted to get some progress done. Yeah. Also, wait, I completely forgot my thing. The raid kind of like messed up my train of thought for a second. I was saying for one of my classes that I'm taking, I realized I kind of slipped up. Like potentially like it's not a minor slip up, but it's not like catastrophic, but it isn't good. So one of my classes, it's supposed to be a super easy class, you know. But there are 4 exams in total. I finished one of them. There was supposed to be 2 exams due Friday. I finished one of them before early in the week. And then I finished one of them on Friday. But I didn't look close enough because it was due at 5 p.m. on Friday. And I think I finished it at like 9 something because I assumed that it was due at the end of the day. Because it's an online class. Who sets up due dates, like the time, in the middle of the day? Who does that? That's like unnatural. That's weirdo behavior. But yeah, there's 4 exams. I got an 88 on the first one. I think the second one I also got an 88, but it might not count because I finished it past 5. But there are chances to redeem myself in the next 2 exams, and there's another assignment. So at the very least, like doing like very general mental calculations, as in like gut feeling, I won't fail it. But the grade, it won't be good. Hey Unicorn, welcome in. Middle of the day is diabolical. I'm saying, bro. Oh, Peach with the alt tags. Thank you for grabbing that. C's get degrees. So you know what? Yeah, so true. I needed to hear that. Hold on, let me pull this up. Jazan. This is from Peach. They just rated us earlier. They said they were doing line art, which I really like these plants. I can't lie. The plants, this composition, and the character, it's looking good so far. I wonder what these are. Like little gourds of some sort. Yeah. Thank you for the alt tax as well. It was taking a while, so I wasn't expecting you to actually drop it. I'm glad that you shared. It's so pretty, right? Yeah, thank you for sharing. And again, if you need to rest up, feel free. Like hanging potion bottles is a longer comp, more body. Oh, it's longer. Does it like go further down? Oh, fun. I need to do more like full illustrations as well. I feel like I've been sort of limiting myself in the scope of the art that I make recently. I just need to find the time and the motivation. But thank you for the raid. What was I gonna say? Where was I? Where was I? She put in her calendar wrong? No. This is actually like my fault. I think I saw it and I read it, but I didn't pay enough attention. It is my fault though, because the professor did like have like 2 different posts being like, hey, this thing is due on Friday at 5 p.m. She posted it like a week before the like the day of, and I just like completely missed the time. So it's my fault. It doesn't make it feel any less bad. And I don't think I'll be able to talk my way out of this. So it is what it is. Just gotta do better next time. Say you in the wrong time zone? No. It doesn't help because they put the time zone on the thing. The time zone's there. covered all the bases. And it's not like it's an actual professor either. It's it's like an online course or like program. And the professor is just there to make sure that we do the assignments and then put in the grades. But they're not like teaching it. It's like a preset class online. So I somehow like fumbled on one of the easiest classes you could take. Whatever. Whatever. Let's work on Peanut. Hope you guys are doing well, though. Better than me. Glad to hear two of the streamers I watch are also struggling with school. I wasn't even struggling. I got a good grade. I just didn't do it on time. I'm sure it'll be okay. Yeah. I was thinking like next week, because it is like an online class, I could just take the next two exams whenever I want. So I was like, you know what? Maybe I should have done I should do what I should have done like weeks ago and just like take all the exams in one go. New CO model looking nice, isn't it? Thank you. The PNG tuber, I wanted, like I was explaining this a little bit in the previous stream. Sometimes using a VTuber model could be a little draining. Or like it takes a little bit of attention away from like me talking or like me drawing. So I wanted to have something on screen that looks nice but also isn't a VTuber model. And I've been thinking uh maybe having like a PNG tuber could make it easier to have like custom outfits. And we all know that Halloween is coming up. I'm saying don't expect anything, but if something were to happen, you know, the option for me is there. Also, I'm not gonna lie, it was fun animating it. It's kind of. Are we undeserving of full Halloween outfits? What do you mean full Halloween outfits? I recently joined a game dev club and have been doing a lot of pixel art. Oh, that sounds fun. Hope you're having fun. Pixel art is fun. Like I mentioned their name before, Peanut Punch, a friend I made on Twitch. Their pixel art stuff is super nice. Can I? I think that's why so many people mistook my PNG tuber to be made by them. Because I can't help, I like what I like, you know? And her pixel art style is nice. So it might have like showed up. A full live 2DCO Halloween outfit? No, Kachi. Never gonna happen. It just can't happen. Breaking in my heart and for what? Not on purpose. Sometimes disappointment is is inevitable. I need to learn to like more songs, like lyric wise. Cause like the songs that I sang for my karaoke set list that were on my karaoke stream, that's like almost all of them. I do have time though. Karaoke stream part two. I said I'd do a part two if I hit partner on Twitch. So that means I have time. Plenty of time. Because I'm not hitting that anytime soon. Someone pinged me 1 billion times for that. It's unfortunate that you missed it, but it's not like I advertised it all that much either. I feel like it's been a while since like I've actually advertised myself anywhere outside of like the Discord. Pikachu bandage, yeah. Like I used to back when I streamed on YouTube. I used to like make a story every time I started stream, you know, every time I went live. But it's been like a year since I did that. 2 years maybe even. I think part of me wanted to like what is it? I think at the time I was just like happy with the people who joined and stayed. I was like, I don't need to get more people in here. Can you schedule stories on Instagram? I don't know. Stories? I don't know about stories. I know you could do it posts though. Not sure about stories. All I want to do is blow up and act like I don't know nobody. I always feel apprehensive about like advertising anything. Like when I finished my second model, I was like, dang, I don't want to like talk about this, but also I want people to know that I did this thing. I don't know, it's kind of weird. I don't know why. Makes me feel like a bum a little bit, yeah. I don't want to annoy people like I'm trying to like get their attention. Like if I didn't spend as much time as I did making the VTuber model, I probably would have went been more covert with it. But I was like, I spent how many months making like prepping for this thing? Like I could, I can, I'm allowed to. I should, I should. That was my thought process. On a Saturday? Yeah, right. On a Saturday. Especially if it's for comms or something, because you feel like a broker. I don't think I've ever. I haven't like opened comms, so I don't know. I wouldn't know how that feels. When I eventually open commissions, I think I'd feel a little bit better about it. I know like some people like go with a nonchalant look when they make posts. They'll like do like super quick like do they'll like write it down with their pencil like commissions open like super, you know, in a rush. I'd probably want to like spend a little bit of time to make it look pretty. Can I get a commission for free? Can I get commissions with an S for free? Why not? It'll be slow with it for you though. Have not dropped out yet sunk cost fallacy? Switch to info side. Oh. The last exam was open note, open textbook, open everything. That's free, actually. Huge. Whoops. We've been done with math, dog. I'm a soil wizard now. What happened to being a concrete conqueror? You moved past that? Looking for more titles? Concrete conqueror is kind of sick. I can't lie. Concrete conqueror should be Gravel's title. Maybe. Like if I was going for like an accurate peanut. Peanut does not have brown hair. I don't know why, but I've just like always drawn her with brown hair. And it's kind of like weird to look at her like in drawn form without like hair that's colored in some way. I just made it up. I don't Is it not normally brown haired in her ref? No. Actually, no. I have to go now. Have a good stream. Oh, see you later, Quos. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for remembering I exist. It was good to talk to you again. I forgot to show you some of my other arts, but next time. Next time there'll be more to catch up on. You still gotta watch Twilight? True. Until we watch that Twilight, you just aren't allowed to forget. You mean I've been seeing Peanut through your head cannons? Yeah. I like Bernstein bared you guys. Like I'm pretty sure. Into like seeing Peanut with brown hair. Like Mandela affected, y'all. Cause I was thinking about it too, but like her ref doesn't she doesn't have brown hair. That's just the image I constructed of her in your guys' brain. Although her pixel Fugi, not yeah, not no, not Fugi, her pixel PNG tuber, it is brown, but I think that's just because like she didn't want to make it pitch black, her hair, you know. She does have like a very brown, earthy color palette, but then like drawn ref, I'm pretty sure it's not. I do want to check it again though. Fact check myself. Twitter is being super slow right now. Eventually, I do want to like kind of overhaul the overlay for the stream. I can't lie. I kind of want to like clean up all my scenes, especially of the things I don't use. It's a mess, man. It's a mess right now. Wait, no, this is accurate to it. No, I've Mandela affected myself, I think. It's gonna be sad when you retire it, but to better things. Hopefully, it's better. I do want the stream to be cleaner in general. I've been like going around the block a little bit in terms of like some other people's streams. I noticed like it's super cool when they have like involved like what is it? Features in this stream. Like a lot of them, like Arakuya for example, and Taijiro have like super cool stream stuff. Like every time you raid, like a thing pops up on the screen, and then like there's different scenes to move to, different rooms, whole bunch of like animations and like stuff that show up. Even like I was recently in like someone I found recently, Inamura. What's her name again? Inamura something. Cross. Inamura Cross. They have like this super like Persona inspired overlay. There's like this thing where like you can do a daily check-in, but you can also like include a message. And then he can like open his phone and then read it. It's kind of sick. Yeah. There's like a messaging system. And also like every viewer has like personal stats. There's like a stat screen that shows like I guess your experience, the badges that you have. you know? It's kind of sick. But I realized after like being in a lot of those people's streams that I don't want any of it. Which makes my life a little bit easier. I think when it's too interactive, especially for like how I enjoy the general vibes of the streams I'm in, it's too much. It's too much going on. And I can't even like imagine being the one like handling the reins, you know? Like I can appreciate it. Like the effort and the execution. But personally, I probably won't. You probably won't see that out of me. I do want like some fancy stuff at the very least though. Like having like specific animations for like some redeems. Or like what is it? Like the following and subscribing thing. I have like a fairly default like notification for that. But I would want to like integrate it into the overlay in some way. But nothing like super, what's the word? Nothing that takes up too much attention, you know? It's just stuff that I've been thinking about recently. Like a like a mid tier, mid to like long tier goal. Your raid message is literally the default parachute one? Yeah. Exactly. I've shown some of my ideas before, but still have yet to execute on it. If Procreate Dreams manages to finish on time, like in the next year or so, maybe it'd be easier. Maybe I could just do it on my iPad. Because then otherwise, that just mean I'd have to like relearn Adobe After Effects for the things I want to do. Punchy. Hello, Punchy. How you doing? Today's it's like a gorilla stream. It's going to be very short. Because I got work tomorrow. I got work tomorrow. I do want to stream more though. I just need to find time. You know? Lately, I've had like this dilemma where like I can stream or I can hang out with people. And based off my schedule, you might be able to tell which one takes precedent. Like hang out in Discord calls. A real life CEO stream? Soup. Hello, Soup. How are you? Short stream today. Minecraft is alluring. Minecraft too, so true. I talked about this a little bit, like in previous streams before. But like part of the reason why I started streaming was because I had like a particularly lonely summer. Where like nothing was really planned and I wasn't really doing anything. So I was just like at home drawing. And I was like, I'm going to be drawing anyways. I might as well stream it to people and maybe talk to someone while doing it. The summer I turned into a streamer, so exactly. So now, like, part of that social, what is it, a mission, I guess, has been accomplished to like a higher degree than I would have expected, actually. It's nice. It's nice talking to people, especially with like similar interests. Like I enjoy spending time with the friends that I have in real life, but I've never really gotten to talk to people about art. I realized even like the people who did like draw back when we were kids, a lot of them like sort of like graduated from it. Like they've moved on from drawing or like don't like actually take it too seriously. And I didn't realize like how much I was missing out on kinda until I started streaming on Twitch, on YouTube even. Having a community is fun for real. Yeah, I didn't know that. I always had like a weird, what is it, idea about like having friends, like online friends. Like I've had friends that we've made online before, but I would always be like wary, you know. Maybe it's like that like stranger danger mentality. I never thought I would like actually make friends online, like friends. So like even if I don't do the streaming thing for very long, like ultimately it was like a very good decision. Is how I feel about it. That's hilarious knowing you full on dox yourself to Peanut. Yeah. We were gonna meet each other anyways. I was like, you know what? It's fine. This sounds like CO's graduation is soon. No, it's just a late night stream type of vibe. I feel like I never get to talk about it, and I kind of missed It's just me being real right now, you know? And then after it's like back to basics. You're not the only one. I feel like I know too much about Kashi. Actually, real. Like, it's crazy because sometimes Kashi will like post a photo and then it'll just be like his full blown like Govey there. It's like, oh, that's kind of crazy to just drop that here. But also, what are we gonna do with it? Kachi, also Kachi is just kind of crazy in general. Slash positive, of course. Yeah, I was talking about it with, I was like catching up with Tree, and like we were talking about my trip to New York, because it's not like I didn't exactly tell too many people I was going to New York. And Tree, since he's like the only one in my immediate friend group who's in my Discord, like he knew that I was going. And then he was like, "Bro, you broke like every single rule on like the internet about meeting people online." It's like, "Yeah, I did." Like don't even know what each other like look like. Really? Gave out my full name, meeting them in like a completely different state. Bro. Like on paper, it's kind of nuts. You're feeling adventurous? I guess, yeah. Cuz at that point, like I didn't really do anything that summer or like the past summer. Like I had a trip to like a cabin in the middle of nowhere with some of my friends, experiencing the joys of a hot tub. But I didn't really do anything. I was like, you know what? I'll join in on this trip. You know, I'm glad I did. Saying yes so far to things have has been working out miraculously. Oh, if you're wondering why people are getting timed out, it's uh, it's an Easter egg. Well, not much of an Easter egg anymore since everyone knows about it. But it's supposed to be an Easter egg command that's sort of parodying the command from another Twitch streamer, where you type in exclamation point good nut, and then you have like a 1 in 100%, a 1 in 100 chance of not getting timed out. But in my stream, there is no chance. You just get timed out because this isn't their stream. This is my stream. It's rigged. It is rigged. But for some reason, people keep using it here. Even though like I've shown them like the behind the scenes of how of the thing of the command. Like there is no winning. There's no alternative route. You just lose. Also, like, kind of. That's what CEO wants us to think. I'm telling you, like, it's there's no alternative path. You just lose. Hello, Manima. Welcome in. Even exchange social security numbers. We didn't do that. Trade trade banking account information. Although we did like on multiple occasions do the Asian thing of like trying to pay for each other when we were in New York. What do you mean you can't give your mother's maiden name? If I gave my mother's maiden name, you wouldn't like if I spoke it, you probably wouldn't know how to spell it. What are you gonna do with that information? Bro, I remember like filling out some paperwork for my mom and it asked for her mom's maiden name. So basically my grandmother. I was like, what is her maiden name? Dang, Vietnamese people and their names, dog. I couldn't figure it out. Like I eventually did, but I was like, this is more complicated than it should be right now. Because I asked my mom and she was like, what is her name? It was so stupid. It was it was so dumb. I mean, like, why would you know your parents' name for real? Yeah, actually, nah. I had to learn it because over here, at least over here in America, they can't. My parents can't really read English all too well. So at the very least, I had to learn how to spell their names and know their names. You know, the classics. You know, like name, birthday. At some point, I even had to like memorize my my own mother's social security number. Although I don't know any of my family members' names, like especially in Vietnam, I don't know any of their names. Like if you don't know how it works, uh, we tend to give each other, we tend to call each other like bro, sis, aunt, uncle, like the Vietnamese word equivalent, and to like I guess specify even further. Sometimes like you'll call them by like their rank in their family or like when they were born by when they were born. So like the eldest uncle would be like you would call them Uncle Two. And then like for the youngest uncle, you'd be like youngest uncle or like smallest uncle. It's like Gao Hai, Gao. I think I, yeah. And then you do the same thing for aunts, bro. I don't know any of their names. If I got lost over there, bro, I'm cooked. I don't even know the address. Like it's bad. If I get lost in Vietnam, I'm Vietnamese at that point. I'm living on the streets. I'm not coming back. Me with my broken Vietnamese being like trying to find help. It's like I just know them by Uncle Two, dog. I was with Uncle Two. I don't know where they went. They'll be like, "What's his name?" It's like I don't know. I don't know. If I get lost, my life in Vietnam starts. Perma Viet Mo streams. Maybe I should start practicing. So stupid. What a dream for who? Me and my broken like elementary school level Vietnamese. I used to have for like people who followed me a little bit earlier in my Twitch streaming career, I guess. That sounded wrong to say. I used to have this redeem where for a full blown minute I will speak in exclusively Vietnamese to the best of my ability, of course. And to no one's surprise, no one really understood anything. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? You're Viet? Welcome in, brother or sister or sibling. So if you used to do that with for Swedish, bro, I got rid of it because I was like, people are doing this too much when there are raids, and I want to be able to speak to my raiders without making them like sit through a minute of Vietnamese. My fellow yellow. Bro, that's so stupid. Rhett understood it kinda, cause he's Vietnamese, but his Viet isn't the best. So sometimes he'll do like live translations, and then like I'll see that he'll do say something's wrong. It's like, well, that's all the viewers got to go off of. It is what it is. I'm only Vietnamese on paper, man. I love my. You eat with forks? Oh, you're different. We're not the same. It kind of sucks, cause like I remember like trying to. What is it? Manually like beat eggs, and like we don't have like that thing, you know, that stick with a. I don't even know what they're called. We don't have this thing, and we didn't even have a fork. A whisk, yeah. And we couldn't even find. I couldn't even find a fork. And the fork, you know, you have like 4 bits. It makes it easier to get like a certain texture that you can't really get with chopsticks. So I gave up. No, it's not like I was trying to like actually, you know, like froth it up. And I feel like you kind of have to be next level to do it with chopsticks. If you really think about it, your hand is just a big fork. Yeah, but the hand's like squishy, you know? And like it's not as fine. They're too thick, the fingers. No, I was trying to like make like there's like this like homemade mayo that my dad used to make that like goes very well with shrimp. But we didn't have a whisk to remake it again. You gotta be buff to froth an egg with chopsticks. It was just not doable for me. Like the amount of like endurance that you need probably to accomplish that. Immersion blenders are good for that. It's okay. I can live without it. I'm not really trying to buy new things. Not even a whisk. I'm surprised we didn't even have a whisk though. Never bothered to get one. You don't bake any or anything? No. I was I was talking about this with someone earlier. We were like bonding over this. My oven is used to hold pots and pans. I don't think it's been ever used for its actual purpose. Same with the washing machine. That's only used to hold plates and bowls. Everyone keeps telling me how good shrimp is. Shrimp can be good. Sometimes they're just alright to me. Oh, but yeah, Red is allergic. I still check the oven for pots when I had to bake, and I don't live in. That's sick. It's been ingrained, bro. They like redefined the purpose of these appliances, like permanently in our brains. Like the person I was talking to, like their parents did the exact same thing. Where like we bought new appliances just to like keep using them the same way we have been. So like I was just confused for the most part on why we did such a thing. For what purpose? For what purpose? I think wrinkles are like one thing. It's like the one thing that gets easier when you decide to paint instead of do line art. Like I actually, since like I've developed this rendering style, I've kind of been having fun like painting clothes. It's kind of crazy. Not even like exactly painting. I'm just moving around the colors I already put down. No more blobular clothes folds. That's a real old sales. It's true, actually. I was looking like, was it Friday? No, it's Thursday. I forgot my stream date. On Thursday when I rated out uh to Hawaii, actually, he pulled up my art for art tax, and I was looking at that. I was like, I sort of had like this. I was like, I can't. I made that. Like I guess like it was a normal. It was normal, sort of seeing it on my iPad, but like seeing it in a different context, like on someone else's screen. I was like, it made me think about how much my art has changed. Like, let me take a step back and be like, dang, that's weird. I think like old me would have never been able to guess that this is the type of art that I would be making. Because I think my goals with art at some point like shifted as well. Because there was a time where I sort of valued line art over everything else. But at some point, I was like, I want to learn how to paint good. And that sort of like changed a lot of things. I love her attitude. Thank you. The person I'm drawing, like I can say this since I've met her. She has like the craziest side eyes ever. They're lethal, dog. It's so funny. Like I swear, like you can hear the vine boom when she does it. Your art seems a lot softer now than before. I think. I think so too. I definitely rounded. I've definitely gotten rounder around the edges with the art. I think it was like the journey of finding or like developing a visual style. So like trying a whole lot of new different things out, you know, like going from like super harsh angles to like go changing to something like super rounded, and now like I'm somewhere in between. Also, ads are gonna start soon. I should probably go for now. Gotta get work done. I'll see you later, right? See ya. Bye bye. Thanks for stopping by. I probably won't be streaming for too long. I think it would have been easier if I like did this all separately instead of like merging them. It is what it is. I'll work around it. I have so many things to draw and might need to make a to-do list for the first time in my life. Oh, maybe. Perhaps it is time. I remember I had a friend that was like who dabbled in like trying to learn art back in like during COVID. I wish he kept up with it though. I really do wish that he kept up with it. I always wanted to like be there, like during someone's progression. You know. Sometimes I'll even like deliberately follow, well, like I used to deliberately follow like other people's art accounts who like aren't at the like the best, but like we're trying, you know. But nowadays, I think a lot of them just stopped posting. Were they good? No, but in like the short amount of time that they were drawing, because they were doing it like kind of consistently, like I saw notable improvements, so that was kind of sick. Me too. I've been looking for beginners too. Yeah, it can't be anyone, you know. Though you know, I guess for my friend, it was because of personal connection. It was so fun when they were doing it. I tried to be encouraging, but you know, sometimes other things in life take precedent, so they ultimately also stop drawing. Did you make the fold shapes with the lasso tool? Some of them, yeah, I did. For me, since art has always been part of my life, I'm just fascinated to witness someone else's art journey. Yeah, it's fun. Like I was seeing it in real time too, which was sick. I had one person, like one of my friends' younger brother, like tell me they told me they bought a tablet to start drawing because of me, and I was so touched. But I don't think they drew anything. It's like one of those things like they thought about it, but they couldn't overcome that first step. So I was a little disappointed. A little bit. What is it for everyone though? Unfortunately. You can watch mine. I'm the total beginner. Yeah. Right. I wouldn't say you're a total beginner, Blemish. If I'm like remembering your art correctly. Yeah. Cause then otherwise, I guess like it's not too bad. Like the only other person who's like all journey. How do I word this properly? Otherwise, like the only alt journey I care about is like my own. I remember because like I don't really have people in my life who do art. I used to spend a lot of time just looking at my own art, like just like reevaluating and like comparing it to the stuff that I made, like at like currently. I do it a little bit less nowadays though, but like I would use the Procreate feature of like auto recording, and then like watch the speed paints and be like, why did I do that? Or, like just like a lot of deliberating on my thoughts. I've gotten more confident about merging and painting since watching artists here. I'm glad. I'm glad. I like how it looks down here, but as we move up, it's kind of like this part is disgusting. I'm gonna have to redraw it. I think It needs less crosses and more straights. You got this? Yeah. Oh, it's about persevering. It is an interesting challenge, though, because of the transparent effect that I'm trying to get here. Late night stream? Yeah, not for too long though. I might end it soon actually. But welcome in, Osaka. I was planning on drawing, but I just felt like streaming it. I feel like it looks maybe is it Hmm. Maybe it's the width between the the folds, because it feels too, the material feels too thick somehow. Like I want to make it look lighter. Would have came earlier, but it was at a birthday party. My own. Oh, I remember. You're celebrating at a later date, or like different from your birthday. Happy belated birthday, by the way. Unless I'm misremembering. It is a weekend, so true. Yeah, yeah. They probably a common thing. Celebrating it on a weekend so more people can be around. This one is so late because it's with your friends. I see. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hope you had fun. We didn't want to miss. We didn't want anyone to miss their own birthday present to be in my stream. Not a good trade. It was very fun. Glad to hear that. Just like work on the face a little bit more, actually. Those wrinkles. These are not my best work. I feel like after stream I might work on it more. Need more time to cook. Not fully satisfied with it. I like them. I'm glad you like them. I mean, they're not bad, but I feel like with a little bit more work and effort, I can do a little bit better. Gonna go to bed. See you next. See you next time, Uni. Thanks for stopping by. I'll probably also wrap it up soon. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. I just got made 500 Seoul in 10 minutes. How'd I do that? I don't know. You are subbed, so that does make it go faster. I kind of feel bad for the people who sub to me because I have not been streaming enough, I think, to make it worth it. Especially if you're trying to like save up for the sketch request. Or God forbid VIP. I'm saving it for the VIP. I don't care. Don't tell me what it does. I think it's kind of straightforward. Unless you don't know what VIP is on Twitch. It's kind of in the name. I don't know. Maybe I'll add something else to it though, and not just VIP. Nope, no clue. It's just a badge. It's just a badge. Be like, yeah, I'm VIP on this channel. Sometimes you'll people roll in with like that pink badge with like a white diamond in it. Spoilers, my bad. The CEO is rezzing, Fatu, welcome in. Hope you're doing all right. I'm actually gonna wrap up soon because it's a weekend and I work weekends, so that means I work tomorrow. Streaming really does help though. Before I was like, I want to draw, but like I didn't really have the motivation. But now like I just want to draw more, but I can't, unfortunately. Like you can see me like just dilly dallying. Because I really do want to draw more, but have to stop myself soon. Man. No resing, yeah. Low res. That's I also want to draw but can't. Oh, I'm busy. Hope you get to draw soon though. What I should have done before I merged the layers was blur the color layer. So like I don't get these sharp edges. But I forgot, so now I'm dealing with the consequences. Oh, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Hope you enjoy your stay. Too lazy in art block. Oh, hope you hope the art block ends soon. Hate to see it. Hate to hear it. Depriving us of Fatu art. There's no push up button? No. I've been working out like on my own time. Well, not on weekends because I work weekends again, but like on weekdays, I've actually been exercising. So I'm not trying to like double up. Sorry to disappoint Fatu. All right. I'm going to save this. And let me hide the screen for a second. Okay. We're going to raid out now. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out, everybody. Even though today's a Friday, Saturday night, no real heads up or anything. Dear, good morning, dear. Yeah, no heads up or anything. So I wasn't really expecting anyone to even show up, but thanks for giving me company. Maybe there'll be more like night streams in the future, especially after work. I feel like it's a nice way to decompress. And I'm going to raid into Peanut Punch. It's been a while since I've been able to raid her because of my change in schedule. And the raid message today, I know I don't usually do raid messages, but today's raid message will be denial. Just like type in denial. If you guys would be so kind as to spam that for me, please and thank you. Include emotes if you want. And yeah, see you guys next week. Bye bye.